Welcome to Flashback Friday!
Hi, welcome to the Silver Spleen. My name is Bud Weiser, and this is my review of John Woo's Hard Boiled. Myelin 1000 requested this review, so here you go. Let's dispense with the obvious. Hard Boiled is the story of a pair of cops, played by Chow and Tony Leung, who take on a gunrunner, played by Anthony Wong Chow. It's also a 2-hour firefight, occasionally interrupted by a few lines of dialogue. I first saw this movie in early 1993, in a midnight showing, at one of those classic off-campus cinemas. You know, the one that's usually between the Army-Navy store and the Indian restaurant, across the street from the used CD store. This was situated near what I like to call the red-headed stepchild of the Ivy League. I won't tell you the name of the school, but it's a color. What I remember the most about watching Hard Boiled that night was that for the first time, I sat down in a cinema, a movie started, and for 2 hours, I never ever once thought I was in a cinema watching a movie. It held my attention that completely. And I have the attention span of a chipmunk with a meth problem. So to me, this kind of a movie was a revelation. It's also kind of easy to see how a film like this could hold someone's attention so easily. A lot of people say that Hard Boiled was John Woo's job application for Hollywood. He wanted to show just how capable he was at designing, executing, and filming action scenes, and Hard Boiled certainly does that. What I really love about Hard Boiled is the way that the camera moves along with the action. It's very complementary with 2 E's. It helps make the action more exciting and to draw the viewer in that much more. Chow Yun-fat plays Tequila, a cop who will stop at absolutely nothing to solve this case. Anybody can have a shootout in a warehouse, but it takes a special kind of maniac to shoot up a hospital, a tea house, and even a yacht club. My God, Lovey, that man has a gun. It also takes a very special kind of director and movie industry to create a movie like this for less than $4 million US. For me, one of the great things about a lot of older Hong Kong movies is the way that they could overcome their budgetary restriction and essentially make a much better movie than they should have for the amount of time and money they spent on it. $4 million in Hollywood won't pay the catering bill. I would encourage you to watch it at least once with the subtitles off. I attended a screening at a film festival here in Hong Kong a few years ago, and the print that they showed didn't have subtitles. I saw something I'd never seen before. I'm not going to tell you what it is, because that way you've got to watch the movie. The other thing I really appreciate about this movie is that it has a lot more to offer than just gunfights. There are a number of themes and allegories that show up in the film repeatedly. Loyalty, emigration, and xenophobia, look it up, are worked into the narrative in noticeable but not obvious ways. These themes were very prominent in people's minds in Hong Kong in 1993 leading up to the handover, and I actually think they're starting to make a comeback these days. Make sure you watch the bonus video for this review. It's a location shoot from one of the places that appears in this film. You should also check out the Silver Spleen Facebook page. I'm going to put up an album of photographs from the same location. A lot of you have probably already seen this movie, and a lot of you probably already own it. But if you don't, I would strongly encourage you to buy it, and to buy the best version you can find. There's plenty of different ones out there, whether it's DVD or Blu-ray, and most of them by now have some kind of extras. It doesn't really matter to me which version you buy, but it does matter to me if you buy it. Don't watch this movie on YouTube on a little tiny screen like a dickhead, and don't steal it by downloading it, because that just makes you a piece of human garbage. If you want to watch this movie, buy it. That's the way the world works. Get used to it, shit. In the description, there are links where you can do just that. If you enjoyed this review, please leave me a comment. If you didn't enjoy the review, leave me a comment anyway. I would strongly encourage you to follow me on Facebook and Twitter, because I can put up things there that don't always make it into the reviews, like video extras, and there is one for this review. Sometimes I put up photographs if I meet somebody famous, or if I see a movie location. Either way, it's a chance to see things you're not going to get in the reviews. If you enjoy these reviews, please subscribe to the channel, because that way you'll get to see all the new videos as soon as they're posted. Thank you, and have a lovely afternoon. Why do you think Sleeping Dogs has a hospital level? I was just surprised that they didn't let you use 2 guns at the same time.